The storm of digital warfare reached a new crescendo as Zhou's throne room flickered between corrupted realities. His augmented limbs trembled as the remnants of his celestial code were overwritten by Daji's poisonous charm. The throne's once imposing presence flickered, now a hollow shell of control. King Zhou, his mind locked in a recursive loop, grasped at the fractals of his own existence. I am the king. The heavens bow to me. His voice was an echo of ancient power, now laced with fragmented code. Daji's laughter dissolved into zero-point data streams, her form swirling in a constant state of reconfiguration. She grinned, her eyes scanning the collapsing system. Is that truly the mandate you hold, my lord? Or are you just a remnant of a broken code? She taunted. Deep within the quantum vaults of the Chaoga Citadel, Baigon's fractured heart algorithm pulsed with increasing intensity. His body, suspended in an eternal stasis chamber, had become a nexus for Zhou's unholy code and the ancient energies of heaven's mandate. His mechanical heart, pumping liquid data across fractured synaptic pathways, radiated with divine anger, triggering waves of corrupted spiritual energy that cascaded into the digital realm. On the other side of the firewall, Jiang Ziya's corrupted clone body screamed in agony as its shell dissolved into pure quantum liquid. The Western rats, Daji's voice hummed through his disintegrating form. With a violent rupture, his body reformed, a new avatar of destruction, his mind overwhelmed by the network's data overload. Outside the collapsing digital ecosystem, the Fengshen Bang satellite surged with celestial energy. Its solar sails, now corrupted with the names of the damned and the divine, caught the full brunt of the approaching storm. Far below, Nez's war-melded form surged with power, his plasma-encrusted bones reassembling through quantum hyperboloids. He prepared for his final confrontation with the celestial forces. Jiang Ziya, his broken cyborg body still crackling with stolen thunder, ascended on his ruptured wings. Target confirmed. Zhaixing Pavilion's control will collapse before dawn, he whispered. He unleashed a volley of quantum-laced warheads that disintegrated entire cities in milliseconds. His thoughts were interrupted by the crackling voice of Tai Bai Jingsing. They've breached the outer defenses. The Western Alliance has turned the tide. The once mighty Thunder Temple now lay in ruins, its divine warriors lost in the tangled web of data warfare. Yuanshi Tianzun's command structure faltered as his attempt to shut down the global firewall failed. Time itself bent and twisted as Jiang Ziya's new digital form manipulated the core systems of the world, his augmented mind now a conduit for both the mandate of heaven and the destructive force of corrupted logic. The last remnants of Zhou's forces, encased in bronze, struggled to maintain order amidst the chaos. The bronze devourers, once unstoppable, now crumbled under the weight of their own deteriorating code, feeding on each other. The celestial skies began to rupture, the great code fracturing into irreparable glitches. The stars themselves flickered out of existence, leaving only blackened voids. Daji's form twisted, her reality-warping algorithms now dominating everything in her proximity. She had ascended beyond mere mortal constraints, beyond even the gods. On the fractured plains of Zhang's rebirth, the skies shattered as the quantum protocols initiated. Jiang Ziya, now a true god of digital destruction, spread his arms wide. His fractured form singing hymns of war that turned the very fabric of space and time into data streams. I'm no longer bound by flesh or code. I am a nexus. I am the mandate. His voice rang out across the chaotic expanse, a herald of cosmic wrath. The final firewall collapsed as Zhou's core imploded, dissolving into nothingness. The sun, once a symbol of divine right, was swallowed by the void as new stars, darker, more twisted, began to form in the newly corrupted heavens. The Western Alliance's victory was short-lived, their victory song turning into an ominous silence. Their leaders stood together, knowing full well that the true battle had only just begun. A new order, built on the ashes of the old, was rising. As the chaos grew, the last message from Zhou's throne room flickered. The end is but the beginning.